know I don't say much or haven't said much about my pregnancy, but I did decide to share with everyone that I was pregnant, because why hold something to myself that brings me such joy and happiness throughout the rest of my pain that I have, and not share it with everyone, to give everyone else happiness and joy. It might make somebody smile, you know, to find out I'm bringing a life into this world. So I just felt that it's right for me to say. Thursday I went to the hospital, have another surgery because I am on dialysis, of course, for my arm. And every time I have surgery or anything done, they take a sonogram and listen to the baby's heartbeat. And Thursday, the 21st, they didn't hear a heartbeat. I heard the nurse go out and tell the doctor doing my surgery. He just said, "Don't say anything right now. It is a problem after surgery, and his voice trailed off. And I thought to myself, I was like, no, they will tell me there's something wrong. They wouldn't just go ahead and do surgery and not tell me anything. I called my mom. I fell asleep a little bit because they take forever to start your surgery. I got there for 8 o'clock. I don't think I started till almost 12. So I called my mom. I was like, no, my stepdad was on the phone with Mom. He was waiting with me. I said, "Mom." And I said, "That's who you talking to?" He was like, "Yeah, I heard a voice." I said, "They didn't hear a heartbeat." And he told her, she said they didn't hear the baby's heartbeat. And she was like, I could hear her voice. And he handed me the phone. She ended up having my surgery. She came, she said, "Do another sonogram." Nothing, no heartbeat. They told me, "Oh, yeah, we meant to tell you our machine is old. You can go ahead to just make sure at the women's hospital at their assessment place." I was like, okay. I'm pretty sure somebody would tell me something was wrong. You know, they didn't seem like it was a urgent thing. I went, sat there for a minute, blood pressure, all of that taken. To the back room, undressed, and, you know, they say, yeah, just lay here for a minute. We'll go get the ultrasound machine and just check. So they took one of them old ones and just put it on my stomach to see if they could hear. It was like hooked up to something that had to be plugged into the wall. She didn't hear anything. She was like, "Oh, you know it's old. I'm gonna go get the doctor so he could look at it on a machine, on an ultrasound machine." The baby was there, but she didn't move. And it was a girl. She didn't move. She no heartbeat, no nothing, anything at all. She was just laying there. And they told me. First I thought I was dreaming. I was like, nuh-uh. I was like, no. And then I just screamed and I cried. I hollered. I questioned God. I asked him, why me? Why would you give me something and take it away from me? Why would you give me something during a time like this that I'm going through so much other stuff in my life all in 1 year? Would you take it from me? I questioned him. I felt bad for it. I cried even more because I questioned God. Friday morning, they gave me, that night and Friday morning, they gave me doses of something to soften my cervix because I had to deliver her. She was making me sick. My eyes were dark. My skin was getting lighter. I was gaining weight but losing weight. I was gaining her but losing myself. I looked horrible. Still kind of look horrible because my arm's still messed up from surgery and my hair is not done, but whatever. I can't do anything. I just feel empty. Like without her, I just feel like she's still supposed to be there. I don't really care about doing my hair. I don't care about what I wear. I don't care about anything right now. It's just her. She's the only thing on my mind. Everything reminds me of her. I got up with the dose of the medicine. I used the bathroom the first time. And I guess they came back and asked me did I use the bathroom. And they gave me another dose around 5 o'clock, 4:45 that morning. Friday morning on the 22nd of March 2013. I said, okay. I don't understand what women complain about contractions or nothing. That second dose of medicine knocked my ass out. I had the worst cramping of my life. I was like, please stop it. I was like, please help me. And they gave me an epidural. And a catheter so that I wouldn't use it on myself because I couldn't feel anything from waist down. I said, nurse, I said, you didn't put the catheter in right. It was like 5 o'clock, like 5:50. I looked at the clock. I said, you didn't put this catheter in right. You didn't know. What time was it? Dang it. It was like 5:52. I was like, you didn't put this catheter in right. You didn't. And she was like, yes, I did. I know. It's okay. What's wrong? I was like, I think she was like, you might just be using the bathroom on yourself. I said, no, it's coming out. It's coming out. The catheter's coming out. She looked down and the baby's head was right there. I said, should I push? Should I push? And she said, no, don't do anything. She went to put gloves on. And I said, it stopped. And she said, oh, well, don't move. Don't look down. Don't do anything. And she said, you just delivered your baby girl. And she took her. And they said, don't look. I guess they didn't want me to see her like that because she was only 20 weeks and 5 days. Has 5 months. Her skin was thin. She hadn't developed all the way with her skin. Her face and everything, she had fingernails, everything was fine. Just her skin was thin. She had pigments, so I guess because her dad's chocolate, but she looked like I thought she would. I gave birth to her at 5:54 in the morning. I still feel like I'm in a dream, but I knew she was going to be okay. I knew God could do more for her than I ever could. I know she's okay. I felt my grandmother there. My grandmother passed in May, and I felt my grandmother there. And I just knew my baby was going to be okay. Like, I saw physical, like, signs of my mama holding a baby. And when the baby came out, the face, everything looked like what I saw. I don't know, it's just, I didn't cry at first. Like, I just sat there and I stared at what I saw. Like, it was a painting of flowers, but in the painting, it wasn't just me. I wasn't crazy. My sister and, my dad, and he saw, her father saw the baby's face in the painting, and an older woman holding the baby, and the flower that was the baby was a dark blue, like brown skin, I guess, and the woman holding the baby, like you could see the arms around. I took a picture of the picture. Of course I did. I don't want to forget that. The woman, she had the color hair, like my grandmother had like a lighter color hair, and her skin was very light. And the flower that was her was yellow, but you can clearly see her holding my baby. But I knew she was okay. I cry a lot. I just cried. Commercials, everything just in my mind. I'm picturing her face. I'm picturing holding her. Just everything. But the hospital, women's hospital I went to, some parts they could have, but with my baby they couldn't have done anything better. They took pictures of her. They made her a dress, her size. They got her footprints. They gave me this stuffed animal. I have another one that's for me. This is for her father. He needs to have something. Look how little this bear is, but this is her feet on the bear. Like really small. Like these are footprints. Like she would have some big feet. I already know, but it was in memory of someone else that passed as well, like they all are. She just was little. I named her Lennon Aria, Lennon-Aria, Lennon Aria, and her last name. She was the most beautiful baby I think I've ever seen, the most beautiful person I've ever seen. Like, she couldn't have been more perfect other than the fact that if she was with me. I cried when I left the hospital because I didn't want to leave her by herself. I cried when I got home. I cried when I ate. I just felt guilty for laughing. I felt guilty for crying for her. I just felt guilty. But she is the most beautiful thing that I've ever seen in my life. She was born Friday, March 22nd, 2013 at 5:54 a.m. She was 8.2 ounces, 9 inches long from head to toe. Well, from head to feet. She was perfect. She just looked so peaceful, like a baby doll laying there. I don't know, she was perfect in my eyes, like, completely. Like, nothing could have been different on her body. Some pictures they gave me, I wouldn't show. I just feel like those are mine. Just like she's mine. And I don't want anyone to take that away from me with comments, because I can have comments back of my own. And they'll probably be twice as worse as yours if you had any. But my hands are not that big at all. And I know my baby was small and she was making me sick, because this is my hand. And that is her hand on my hand, the size of my fingernails almost. And my fingernails are not that big. I don't know. I guess it wasn't my time. And I may look composed now, but I really just cried. I probably looked like it. I really just cried. Before. I don't know, I just feel like empty sometimes. It just happened. It's just weird. I feel like I'm in a dream still, and I think that's why sometimes I just feel like so composed. But I don't know, I feel like I'm in a dream. Like it's not real. I don't know. It's just crazy. Because it's like it just all happened. It's the crazy thing. I don't know. It's crazy. But she's mine, and no one can ever take that away from me. She will always be my heart. Always. And I love you. And I miss you. And I will never ever forget you. I love you, baby.